Hi there, Perry Rosenstein here, co-founder and CEO of WriteOn. Excited to show you today how to create assignments in WriteOn so that your students can get the best possible feedback from Starby, our AI writing coach. So there's two main ways that teachers use WriteOn. One is to get additional writing practice supplementary to the main curriculum and to get feedback on assignments that you're already assigning to kids. I'm going to show you both. For the first one, I'm going to show you from the perspective of, say, a late elementary school teacher for a class that age range, and then I'll show you for an assignment at the high school level. So this is the create assignment interface. You will see there's a few ways you can create assignments. You can use one of our ready-made ones. So for example, if you want to do something about the amazing world of octopuses and have kids do a reading about octopuses, you can do that. You can also create it from scratch by clicking this button, but I'm going to show you this main interface, which is, I think, the most flexible in the way most assignment gets created. So first, in an assignment, you can choose the number of exercises, the number of prompts that you want. We'll do just one today, but if you select more, they'll do one writing exercise, and then they'll do the next one until they're through with them. WriteOn allows you to break writing into steps. So as you're writing, for example, if it's at the paragraph level, you start with your topic sentence, and then you maybe provide evidence and then a conclusion. You can also do it at the essay level. You write it paragraph by paragraph. We'll do that for this one because it's for a group of fifth graders that are still sort of learning structurally how to write, and we'll do it just one paragraph. Now you can write your own, so if you have a prompt that you want to give to your kids, go for it. You can also do it this way. So let's say you want them to work on opinion writing. We have this random button, so you could do standardized testing or banned books or create whatever topic. I will say cell phones in classrooms. If you want to add additional instructions, say for my fifth grade small group intervention, you can do that. And if you want them to do a quick reading first, you can add your own reading if you have it. You can auto-create it. It'll create a reading for you. I'm going to do this one without a reading, though, so they're just going to write based on what they know. And so we create our draft. Starby will whip up the assignment. It only takes a minute, so don't go anywhere. And when Starby is finished, you will have your assignment. So this one is cell phones in classrooms. Should students be allowed to use cell phones in the classroom? Write a paragraph stating your opinion. And here are the writing steps. So as they're writing, they'll be asked to state your opinion first, give your first reason, second reason, and a conclusion. And at the end, you'll do a final edit, which is like proofreading. If you want to get into the details, the sentence length, we want this opinion to be one sentence. Go into these instructions. You can edit them. You can add them. You can remove steps. So it's fully customizable, but we give you a really good template to start with. If you want to preview it to see, so we're going to apply it to the fifth grade small group class. If you want to preview it, you can click this button and you can see it from the perspective of the student and go through the assignment yourself before you create it. But for now, we're going to publish it. And here we are. So this is the most recent one, cell phones in classrooms. Now, let's say you wanted to create one for high school students. You're going to want to do this a little bit differently. It's still going to be one prompt, but we're not going to break it into steps. This is for our honors English class. And for number of paragraphs, you can do any number of paragraphs. So you could say, let's make it a 5-paragraph essay, and we'll hold them to it and make sure that there's 5. But often we find with advanced kids, there's a little bit more flexibility. We're not going to do create with AI. We're going to write our own, and we're going to go to where our prompts are. Is J. Gatsby truly great? Use evidence from the novel. So we put the prompt in here, and we create our draft, and Starby will create the assignment. Now, what you're going to notice, there are no writing steps, right? Students will write a full draft on their own, but there's more revision steps. So at the end, after they've submitted their full draft, they'll be asked to first check your ideas, read your draft, make sure your main ideas are clear, easy to understand. Then they'll be asked to check organization and clarity. And finally, you're going to do your final edit. So that's more proofreading conventions work. Again, you can fully customize this, make it whatever you want. For this one, I'll put in my honors English class, and we'll publish it. And now we have assignments ready. And to send these to your classes, you just go to the assignments list or your classes list, click this copy link, send it to your class, or you can have them type it into the URL bar, and off they go. Now, last thing that I want to show you, as students are working, so this is for something for the small group that they've already started. You can click report. And you'll see here, this is about Nevada history. You'll see this is the first exercise. Here's all the student work. You can read their latest draft, see their progress. So you'll see 2 kids are done. One, Micah, is almost done. He's on step 5, has gotten 2 stars. And then Sophie hasn't started yet. And you can read all of their latest drafts. So this is a great way to see, how are your kids doing? Maybe does any kid need help? If they haven't started yet or they seem stuck, you can help them. You can see it here. You can also view every draft that they've submitted. So for example, let's look at Abby. We're going to open the, called the time machine. And you can see, so for example, Abby's first draft on her first step, which was to write her topic sentence. In my opinion, it was the mining discovery. Great start choosing mining discoveries, but what makes your mining what makes you think mining discoveries are the most important? And you can toggle through and see each draft all the way until the end, the proofread, and the final draft. So this is how you create assignments in WriteOn and how you can view your class's progress and even every single revision that they make and all the feedback that they've received over the course of the assignment. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Enjoy WriteOn. Have a great day.